All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
I'm going back to you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they try to sweep to Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught by Howard. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerve.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
It's a gain of 35. That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 27, Locke. The throw taken in by Sims. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I got you.
Now back to throw. He's got Evans. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hundley, he completes it to Evans. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. Big head. Come on. 3. Let's go. Come on. Check cross.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
53. Mike.
On 2nd and 10, Hundley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Hundley. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Hundley. He finds Howard complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Locke going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The kick by Tavecchio is good. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Keep playing on.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Let's go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now a give right side. Benjamin. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing Hundley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Get the ball. Check 53.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. Hundley now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And this is caught by Evans. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Clock now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Lock throwing on target to Fant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective game nonetheless.
Here's Locke to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. This safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26. All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Got it. Go, go, go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Go!
From the 41, Lock. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw it is Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Lock. Escaping the pressure right. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 50 to Pittsburgh. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. Room to run past midfield. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Hundley. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack. Hundley. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Lock. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Lock now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. Flushed out right. That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
64, weak. Y'all play. Bravo. Check, nickel. Deuce. Check. Let's go.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing, Hundley. It's caught by Mike Evans. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Don't get nervous. Check any weapon.
Block now to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. From the 16, Hundley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard. In the final seconds of the first half, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A final shot before half for Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hundley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Block now on first down. And that's complete. It's Sims. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Locke working out of the gun. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
70, Indy. X3, 218, chopper.
2nd and 5 now. Locke eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
8 yards to go.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Miles Sanders, incomplete. It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
We own them. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey, check. 5. 45 to Mike. Shoot.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd and 9, Hundley, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously is struggling, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Clock now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Recon, 132 fight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Ready, ready, go, go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal.
Under 10.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, hold on. Check, stick it. Watch the slap, watch the slap.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Swing.
Now a give right side. Jones looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones.
I got you, boy.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the 44. Hunley nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing. Way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Hundley. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw it is Locke. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. From the gun, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos push further out in front. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Hundley. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing, Hundley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris.